Welcome to upstate New York, Syracuse University, and under the dome today we have a terrific clash in store. Today a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the California Golden Bears taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Golden Bears will kick it away to start. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Syracuse's offense will go to work first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Right, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Grab behind the line. It's Reed. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Syracuse right back at it. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Complete. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down. Syracuse will be forced to punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. Slips through the line. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Golden Bears offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Power football with the run. Breaks into the open. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. To throw, it's Shamanik. Finds his tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
There were very big expectations surrounding this guy coming into the season. He's delivered week in, week out. But that last catch, he's now got over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
Wants to pass. Pressure coming. Touchdown, Golden Bears! Quick strike through the air for the score. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Finds space on the right. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Fires to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Great job by the defense that time getting the sack, but no time to celebrate. You got to line up right now because the offense is going tempo.
Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun on third down. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Turning it on! All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Rolls it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Syracuse right back at it. They'll run play action. He's got it on the move. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Got his man. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. From the gun, he'll try to throw. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
Gets it out fast.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The give to the back. Picks up the first down. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating an explosive play.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick. The offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for once.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Nice job by this guy finding the slot guy on a drag.
Yeah, the receiver just working his way across the field, giving his quarterback a nice, easy target. That's an easy completion.
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Golden Bears didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cal!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. the quick completion. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. Syracuse right back at it.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Takes a hit as he fires. And the pass is incomplete, and that's how the first quarter comes to a close. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line.
Syracuse, 0.
This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Orange. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They've been firing on all cylinders. Touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. A strike downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, we knew coming into this one the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some...
There he goes. Makes it past the marker. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Golden Bears. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Sam Houston has the lead right now. Huntsville has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Wake Forest. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Pulls it, fired complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
In offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week, he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Zings it complete to the right, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Syracuse will send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The breaks into the open. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. The give to the back. Picks up the first down, still moving. Really good surge for this offense. They moved the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Looking to throw, it's Shimonik. Makes the catch. At the 20, he's got space. And he's brought down after a nice game. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Got enough space. Touchdown, Cal. And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
28, Syracuse, 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of earth. Gonna let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Tight end finds a soft spot. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Syracuse needs to come up with a big third down play to keep the drive going.
I know everyone's yelling like, you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion sets up a third down. And guess what? Nowadays, 4th down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
That's really worrisome if I'm the head coach watching my run game suffer the way it has early in this game. And that's why you're down by a lot of points right now. The only way you're going to change the scoreboard is if you're able to find a way to start running it. So if you can't do it with your running backs, you got to think about QB runs, jet sweeps. You got to find ways to have balance and be able to get it done on the ground.
Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. To the air, it's Shimonik. Under fire. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Grab near the sticks. It's best. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Spins away from the defense. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say,
into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. And with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score in the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Running back searching for a hole. Pass the sticks, and he may get more.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Reed. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy, and this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Syracuse might take a shot here on 2nd and short. That's caught. It's Reed. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Obviously, great job picking up the 1st down there through the air, but you're trailing by a lot of points now, and you're in that area of the field where you should take a shot. If I was the offensive coordinator, I'd be thinking about throwing this next one into the end zone and trying to cut into the lead.
Firing to the right, complete. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Syracuse.
Let's just call it like it is. The 1st half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally scored. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Back to pass, it's Shimonik. Finds his big tight end. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the 1st half. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Turbin. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Finds his man, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Golden Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Trying to make magic with his feet. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. And the Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Makes the grab. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Grabbed over the middle. It's Turbin. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the 1st half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but he's not able to get to the 1st down marker. And in the closing moments of the 1st half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. It is good. And now the lead is even bigger.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good first half of football in a great town like Syracuse. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll run it again. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Golden Bears will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Coverage team was down there to corral it. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. To the ground with the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. The Orange will have to punt. Wants to bring it back. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Cal gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? Looking to pass. It's Shimonik. Release to the back. It's complete to the left. At the 35, he's open. Oh, a lot of slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Cal!
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. Turning it on! Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Got it behind the line. It's Reed. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Orange trying to come up with an explosive play to convert this 3rd down.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Syracuse will be forced to punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Back to throw, it's Shamanic. Finds the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Making side adjustments here. Wants to go up top. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
From the gun, running back on the move.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the 4th quarter. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
Syracuse, 14.
I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears! That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Syracuse will send out the punt team. And these guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Fires to the big fella. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, you should...
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Quick completion to the right. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Looking for a man. It's Shamanic. Unloads it left. Pulls it in. It's best. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Behind the chains now on second and long. Motion from the wideout. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Looking for room at the 30. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
The Golden Bears trying to cash it in on first and goal. It's complete on the right side. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Syracuse, 14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Handoff to the single running back.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got him downfield. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.